Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Fit Me Dad. This is Lance Murli, certified fitness professional, certified nutrition. So guys, today topic is that what is energy metabolism, how many types of energy systems we have in our body, and most hearable fitness terms like aerobic workouts, anaerobic workouts, cardio, and fast twitch muscles, slow twitch muscles, and how these terms interconnected in terms of practical and how your workouts related to. So guys, we have three types of energy systems, which is ATP PC system and glycolytic system. These systems are to call anaerobic and oxidative system, third system, which is aerobic system. So before going to these systems, so guys, energy metabolism is something like a biochemical process which converts your nutrition from food and diet, whatever you take, into ATP. So guys, ultimately ATP is your whatever the food you take from carbs, which converts into breakdown into glucose, and the glucose used for your cellular respiration in conversion of ATP. For body we have three energy systems: ATP PC system, or glycolytic system, or oxidative system. So before going to these systems, just let you know that what is cellular respiration. So guys, cellular respiration occurs in your cell. The first stage we have three stages of cellular respiration. First stage is glycolysis, which happens in your cytoplasma from glucose. Second stage Krebs cycle, and third stage ETC. Second stage and third cycle happens in mitochondria. In your first stage of glycolysis, your glucose breakdown and convert your and that end result, and the end product is pyruvic acid in your glycolysis process. And in your second stage, pyruvic acid converts into acetylene coenzyme, and which goes into a Krebs cycle, and then it converts to ETC cycle in mitochondria. So guys, just have a look on this energy metabolism. So guys, here you can say your carbohydrates break down into glucose, and glucose break down into glycogen, and which will convert into pyruvic acid. So guys, your glucose 6-phosphate will decide whether to store your glucose or when to take your glucose from glycogen. So glycogen is nothing but stored glucose in your muscle cells and liver. So in your muscle cells, it will store around 400 grams of glycogen in myocytes, and in liver hepatocytes around 70 to 90 grams of glycogen. First stage of the cellular respiration, your pyruvic acid is the end product, and if the oxygen is available, and it will convert into acetylene coenzyme, and again it goes to the second stage and third stage. If oxygen not available, then the end product will be lactic acid, which is called anaerobic stage. So aerobic stage happens aerobic stage happens whenever the oxygen is available. So guys, oxygen available, not available in the sense which is the energy requirement for your muscle movement. Yes, based on your energy requirement, your cellular respiration takes place, not based on cellular respiration. Let's say example, if you want to slap someone, or you want to take high jump, for that you need instant ATP. So guys, your muscle stores limited amount of ATP, so your ATP will be depleted by providing quick energy. One glucose molecule can convert into 32 to 38 ATP energy. So your energy requires for your physical movement and maintain body temperature and some metabolic activities. So for physical movements, you need ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is stored in your muscle, but which is very limited amount can be stored. It can't store huge amount. So more production must occur to keep up with energy demands. So we have three types of energy systems, as we discussed earlier: ATP PC, glycolytic, and oxidative system. So guys, this ATP glycolytic comes under anaerobic state. Why? Because it doesn't require oxygen, it's a quick energy release. So aerobic system, oxygen is required. Oxidative system, because this requires more ATP cells, which comes from our macronutrients under glucogenesis process. So ATP PC system lasts long for 5 to 10 seconds only. Your muscle, the stored ATP can give 4 to 6 seconds of ATP, but after it will depleted. So your to produce more instant ATP, creatine phosphate will be required, and which will last long for 10 to 15 seconds. So this process is very fast and quickly. So you need energy very quickly. And next, your so glycolytic system. So this is the first stage of cellular respiration. You can call carbohydrates, glucose. Glucose will convert into glycogen, and glycogen, this is the converts into glycolysis, goes to glycolysis process. But your end product will be lactic acid and hydrogen ions. So here it will produce amount of ATPs very quickly. So you, based on your requirement, this respiration, this anaerobic respiration gives quick energy, but for short duration only, which lasts long for 15 to 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes around. So after that, your energy will be depleted. So glycogen stores will be depleted. You need to take some time to regain that ATP, to generate the more ATP. And next, oxidative system, because it happens, this cellular respiration occurs in presence of oxygen, because you need more energy. So that micronutrients, whatever the micronutrients, proteins and fats will be breakdown under this oxygen, because fats, to generate ATP from fats, it requires oxygen. So this is called oxidative process, which happens beta. So guys, this beta oxidation process occurs in your liver, and after that it goes to the acetylene coenzyme for second and third stage of your cellular respiration, because it takes some time to oxidize. So guys, here you can see the table of how three systems, how long it will comes. If you can see, ATP PC system lasts long, it gives you quick energy but shorter with less duration, and you can see glycolytic system, which gives moderate intensity, short duration, and oxidative system, less intensity, long duration, called endurance. And you can see the rate of production per second. ATP will gives you quick energy, and glycolysis will give you moderate energy, and oxidative carbs less energy but for longer duration. So here you can see ATP examples of three energy systems. ATP PC system, which will use for explosive movements like jumping jacks, etc. Glycolytic system, circuit training like weight training, strength training comes under anaerobic. Oxidative system, like cardio, jogging, Tabata training, FBX training, and HIIT training. So my suggestion is that, guys, do all three. Combine your workout, must combine with all three systems. So guys, I hope you get the clarity which type of cellular respiration takes place based on your activity. So my training suggestion is that do 40 minutes of weight training following aerobic training. So for people who are willing to do cardio first, so they will not only allow fats, so your protein also break down, generate your more ATP. So please be careful, your protein intake balanced. And for people who wants to weight gain, cardio is not suitable for that. They has to intake more carbohydrates, macronutrients as well. So for people for maintaining muscular, they need to do aerobic training and anaerobic training, engaging fast twitch and slow twitch muscles. Doing cardio first, your weight training would be affected. So first of all, do weight training and then go for cardio. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.